Everybody, Wilton on over here. If you've been following the conversation around Google's AI overview, those are those right at the top of Google searches these days. You're probably seeing the latest statement. Google says um, giving publishers the ability to opt out of AI overview is a huge engineering project. So basically, is Google doesn't want to, um, right? It's there to stay. So basically, is right, and that's where things are starting to unravel, because publishers are not arguing about whether AI is complex. Of course, it is. What they're questioning is this: if Google can build one of the most advanced content, right, um, AI synthesis system in history, why is it suddenly so difficult to exclude content from it? And that's the tension. Right now, AI review summaries summarizes answers directly in the search result. That means, this is the biggest thing here, that means users often get what they need without ever clicking through to the original source. So you can see that's why the publishers, what do you mean by publisher, right? Could be news publishing sites, could be mom and pop, right? Could be your website, right? Basically, right? It's not, these traffic are no longer going through to your website. So, right, for publishers, um, right, to them, this is definitely not a small issue, right? Because traffic is revenue, right? Traffic is what they really, really rely on. And when um, their content is being used to generate answers for AI overview, they're not getting the credit. So that's what the publishers are asking for is actually very simple. They want to be able to be right excluded from that then. So index, right, content for search is definitely a big deal. So those are right. That's the issue here now. The industry response is basically this: it did not seem that complex to turn on the ability to opt out your content. So that way, it's not leveraging your content to be used in the AI overview. So you still organically show up on Google where people click on it to go over to your site, right? So, right. So definitely now regulators in UK are looking at this. And historically, when regulators start asking hard questions, engineering right timelines tend to move faster because technically Google should know how to do this. Of course, it doesn't want that, right? And this isn't really about code, it's about initiatives. So AI overview keeps users on Google longer. Publishers opt out would weaken that product. And that's really the real conflict right now. And the bigger question is whether meaningful control will come voluntarily or only after regulatory pressure forces it. Either way, uh, right, if you rely quite a bit of your businesses on search traffic, this is not something to ignore. So I'll definitely give you guys more news like this as we start finding more and more things like this then. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.